weapon now. Pretty obvious what it is. Been playing it on the channel every day. Streets of Rage 4.
Backup requested.
Come on. Too fucking slow. Everybody's so damn slow in this game. Move faster. I need a run and a dash. Number one thing I hate about this game is how slow everybody is. I want to go fast, not slow. Slow characters suck. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna play Shiva. Yeah, let's play Shiva.
Shiva. I don't need weapons. I am the weapon.
Fucking bitch, Garcia. Stop doing that.
To fight.
I'm really stressed about money right now. Not the best move. Fucking Donovan. Then don't donate. I don't want people to feel pressured to donate. Help if you can, but you don't want, like, what happens in a lot of Twitch streams where people donate to Twitch streamers and they have, like, no money themselves. I don't want anybody doing that. I don't need that on my conscience. I already beat myself up enough emotionally as it is. Nothing to feel bad about. If you can't, then don't. A lot of people do that on Twitch. They want to be friends with the streamer or whatever. I work 2 jobs, but I really don't make much money. Constantly working on both with, like, no breaks. So sometimes I just get tired of it. I wish doing the things I love would actually allow me to make more money, but it doesn't. The things I like, nobody cares about. Nobody cares about cat care here. Nobody cares about the games that I like. All everybody wants is Call of Duty and Fortnite and whatever garbage EA is making. Ubisoft. I know, I get fucking tired of it. It's like people forgot what good games are. Glad I grew up when I did. I actually got to experience good games. The younger people don't play good games anymore. Most of the stuff that comes out right now is terrible. Vast majority of it is really bad. Yeah, Donovan. Donovan got bodied. So did I. Clean level. That was a really good level. Gotta answer a message, hold on. I've lost a lot of friends to Final Fantasy. Not lost them, but that's like all they play anymore. Tab target MMOs are just like dreadfully boring to me. Boring and stressful. Yeah, I wish they were making Dishwasher 3, but they're doing Salt and Sanctuary 2, which I'm not interested in at all. I've been waiting for Dishwasher 3 for like an eternity. But I'm sure making a Souls game makes more money. People love controlling their unresponsive, slow characters with like 2 moves. Instead of like actually having a moveset. Fucking God, I mean, go over to the food faster. Wasted my extend. Stupid signal will not go away. I hate when they do that. I hate the pits in this game. They never fall in them, but you fall in them so easily. Yeah, nice job. Last time I did this, I got halfway through without dying. So tired of Souls-like. Why doesn't anybody make anything else anymore? It's always shit stamina systems and characters that aren't fun to control. Because they get tired every 2 seconds. They have no moves. I understand the fascination with those games. It's like all the developers know. They don't play good action games. They play as Souls. Not every game needs to have stamina.
Target locked. Backup requested. Backup requested. Backup requested.
much, man. I hate that kick. Ugh. Get the food! Oh yeah, that's my, my donation link. Try to get him over to the left side. Sometimes he doesn't want to go over there. That perfect. Perfect fight. Holy shit! Wow! Oh my god. Thank you. Someone donated $200. Thanks, man. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting anything, really. Wow. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. I'll do some, I'll try to get Virgil's Shuriken in a little bit. After I finish this run. Yeah, Donnie. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get the Shuriken. I can buy one of those packages with that money. No, the package is not $200, but I'm only gonna buy one. I'm gonna finish this run first. I've been kind of fiending to play some Shiva today. I've been playing as Estelle quite a bit today while I've been out, and that character's growing on me. You guys just gonna block, huh? Yeah. This is like the battle of the kicks right here. We both have iframes on our kicks. And they both have ridiculous priority. It's the biggest meme about playing this character is when you fight like the Suzies and the Tony Jaa guys. Like, you both have ridiculous priority on your kicks, you can, like, go through each other. Yeah, I got the Force Edge on Pinnacle of Combat yesterday, actually. So all I really need is a copy of the Shuriken. I have all this stuff, and I can make a video for him. But first, this run's got to go down. Good fight. Good fight. Doing really bad on fighting regular enemies this run, but my boss fights have been very clean. I've only lost one life. One life two's not bad. That was kind of a bullshit death, but whatever. Hold on, I gotta respond to something. Yeah, I'm talking to someone on the other monitor. What is Unsold? I think I've heard of that game. Which one is it? Which one is Unsold? It's a content creator event. I might try it. What exactly is the event? They probably only want Twitch streamers, and I'm a nobody on there, so... I've already gone over this at length before, but I gave up on Twitch, and I feel a hell of a lot better because I did. Just letting that part of my content creator stuff behind. I've been on there longer than anybody else, but I've had zero success on there. If they want videos, I can do that. I think I've heard of Unsold, I just don't remember which game it is. Actually, I have heard of it. I know of it.
Target locked.
Alright, I gotta run for the barbecue. Damn it.
Backup requested.
Let her get out. Now the commissioner spawned. kind of have to get her over to the side, and you can kill her. That was the worst boss fight by far. Worst boss fight of this run was that right there. Ideally, the commissioners would not spawn. This is the level with the most obnoxious enemy in the game. Let's see how this goes. When I was in the beta for this, I actually got a run where they both went on the side, and I just did that loop on them. Very rare for that to happen, though. That was like perfect RNG. Pretty good fight. Not the best RNG, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Didn't use any stars either. Nice little bonus for that. Very close to my next extend, too. Although I tend to lose a life here. This is like one of the hardest levels in the game. Fucking Donovan. Donovan and Dylan and the Tony Jaa guys. call them Tony Jaws. I know what their fighting style is. I just call them Tony Jaws because the dark-skinned ones, they look like him and Ong Bak. Like these ones, the dark-skinned ones. Not the white ones. They look pretty much exactly like Tony Jaws, so I just call them Tony Jaws. I know that they're Muay Thai fighters. That's just what I call them. Ong Bak is a movie I really like. One of the best martial arts movies. This part is so annoying. I don't understand the point of this. It's just obnoxious. All the annoying enemies and ice physics. Come on, would you hit him, please? I wish I could remove this part from the game. Ice is garbage. It's just a stupid gimmick. I would have died here anyway, it's no big deal. I just did not want to cooperate this time. These guys do the Zanretsuken from King of Fighters. Of course, Tony Jaa had to come in and save the day. These enemies, I hate how much they just block. At least they take chip damage now when they block. That was one of the changes in this patch. This level's just full of a lot of the obnoxious enemies. Frickin' Tony Jaa, man. Look at that. I like the music on this level, I just don't like the level itself. Too many obnoxious enemies. Got these guys, and then the Tony Jaas, and then the Ryo Sakazakis. The red Goros are basically Ryo from King of Fighters. As the only move they have is a Zanretsuken. I think it actually is called that in the files. If I remember correctly. This game came out and someone found it in there. This game is made by the French fighting game community, so that's one of the more subtle references in this game. It's not one that a lot of people will catch, but they really are just Ryo Sakazaki. Come on, get off! Will not fall in there. Yeah, I don't feel like playing Mania Plus. Of course, the slap. Stop blocking. Of course, that doesn't make him fall off. Alright, well that went better than usual, at least. I lost 2 extends to bullshit. And Tony Jaws for not cooperating. No, you don't. Burnt through too many extends on this level. This is like my worst level by far. I always lose a life here. But this time it was just the Tony Jaws were not cooperating. Garcia! Big Ben's got crazy neutral. Fucking Donovan! Cooperate, please. Ugh. I'd have to waste a star there, but they were not wanting to cooperate at all. Kubo's kept shooting the weapons. No! Come Come on, man! God! What is with the enemies today? Will not get out of the damn way! What the fuck was that, man? I pushed the button for the star and he didn't do it. He just stood there. The fucking Signal has no anti-air attack. Somehow when I land, he's right there. His hitbox is active somehow. That's stupid. I don't feel like that was my fault. Fucking Signals, man. Yeah, now you guys cooperate. After I lost another extend of bullshit. Come on, will you guys just cooperate, please? I'm getting frustrated with this game right now. Enemies are just like on crack today. I don't know what it is. Last time I ran this, it was completely fine. Last 2 times. This time, the RNG is just not favoring me at all. Hold on, I gotta answer something. This run has not been that great. The last run I did was a lot better than this one. But that's the nature of running a beat 'em up. Sometimes the enemies are just going to decide that they want to ruin your night. So it's still going to clear, obviously, unless something goes catastrophically wrong. But I'm a little disappointed in myself. Gameplay's not that great right now. This track is really good. Alright, good fight with them. They decided to cooperate. You mister. Goldie's gotta go. Yeah, that game got pushed back. I'm kind of interested in that game, but they haven't really shown a lot of gameplay. Looks like something I might enjoy. But the marketing for that game has been like 5 seconds of gameplay every 2 weeks, and they haven't like really talked about the mechanics at length at all. I mean, it seems like a really cool concept. What they've shown looks pretty interesting, but you know, I pretty much exclusively play games that are very mechanics heavy, so really hard for me to, you know, get on board for something that you know, they haven't really talked about that kind of stuff yet. It seems like a pretty awesome concept, but I don't know, maybe they don't have like the mechanics like actually really ironed out yet. They don't know what it's going to be. I never got to play Absolver much. I do have that game. I should try that at some point. Wow. There's more after this, too. The green ones. Come on, man! What is the range on that? Bullshit. Yeah, they took that out. It's not like it matters. This run kind of fell apart in the second half. I started playing really bad, and then I got some pretty horrendous RNG. Not a good mix. Shit. You wouldn't move forward. Bad fight. Bad fight. You can kill her. You can kill her before she can move. I dropped the combo. No, I didn't mean to do that either. What the hell? What's wrong with my gameplay tonight? I like can't play. Hello? It's like not letting me transition. It's bad gameplay all around. You know, the strat for doing that fight with the other characters has always been you take the mace from the middle of the level and you carry it all the way here, and the mace weapons don't lose durability if they don't hit an actual like you know, humanoid enemy. So what you do is you carry the mace all the way there, which is actually kind of difficult. And the boss dies like instantly because each slash with the mace takes off like 20% of its health. Anyway, that was a bit of a polarizing run, but still fun. I did just get that donation. I said that I was going to try to get Virgil Shuriken. So you need to give me a couple minutes here. I have to put the money on my account, and then I have to go in the game and buy it, and I can't show any of that because it shows my credit card. So just give me a little bit here. Let's just take a minute here. I can't show myself doing any of this, unfortunately. Let me put on some music. It's take me a little bit to do this, and then I'll open them on the stream. I just gotta get all the personal stuff out of the way. Alright, let's see what package I should buy. I haven't really checked what they have on here. Got a couple choices here. This game's got King of Fighters All-Star Syndrome. Some of the stuff is like a much worse deal than others. There's one package here that I was looking at that's $50, but then there's another one that gives you the same amount. You get the same amount for 40. Game soundtrack Aspire. Good stuff. I'm very terrible at the actual game though. taking a long time to take my money. It's like the reverse of the Futurama meme. Come on! Dude, what? Sometimes it like just doesn't want to work. Real annoying. Yeah, I transferred the money. It's not like it's getting declined. It's just their payment system is warped. All right, got one. Almost done, guys. Sorry, it takes a long time. For a game built on... What? Did I get it or what? It's freaking telling me there's like an error or something. This thing is cursed tonight. Put some other music on. This is gonna take a while. Good old Manabu Numiki. What a god. Definitely one of the best shmup soundtracks. Okay, I got 2 of the packages. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that's worth getting. It's crazy how much longer it takes to buy stuff on this compared to like, like anything with Google Play. That's like, it takes like 10 seconds. This takes way longer. I think they'd be like, we need to speed this up so that people can't reconsider. Almost done. This track is so good. One of the best level 1 tracks in any shmup. Alright, there's one more cheap one I'm gonna get, and that's all I'm gonna do. Manabu Numiki has been, he's been crapping out bangers for like 30 years. He's still around to this day. Still cranking out the bangers. Alright, finally done, so now I gotta set up the emulator. I'll open these on the stream. There's something built on microtransactions. It takes a really long time to buy stuff in that game. Like, a concerning amount of time. Alright, gotta load the 64-bit. I think the game might have to update too. I don't know. All these great games I could be playing. They all have zombies. Zombies or anime girls. That's what they all are. Or both. Sometimes you get both. Hold on, I gotta turn off the source here. I don't know why it does this. It's like it should be showing the game right now, but it's not. It's very finicky. Nope, not that source either. Which source is it? Where the hell is the PC port for this? I can try refreshing it. I might fix it. I think I have to have this in focus. Real annoying how it does this. There we go. Alright. Actually doesn't look that great. Let me fix this here. Good enough. Hey, what's up? What's up, James? The Unbreakable James is here, folks. He's a really good guy. Been watching my stuff for a long-ass time. Welcome. I got a large donation, so spent a little bit of it on this. Of course, this has to update again. I was just playing it like yesterday. Why does it have to update again? If I don't get it, I'll be very, very close to pity. So, next week, I'll cash some more. There's no good value packages left. I'm not gonna cash anymore on this. I got the good value packages, and I bought the battle pass, and I'm not gonna do any more. I'll save the rest. Can get a nice lunch tomorrow. Figure out what it is I'm going to be doing next month. Next month is mostly going to be backlog stuff, really. I haven't finished East 9 yet. There's Samurai Warriors 5 again in a couple days. By the time I finish those, I think I'll worry about the rest later. I don't know, the summer drought's kind of in effect right now. Yes, how many times do you need to update? I don't know, this year was weird for games. It was like everything came out in June. There were like so many games coming out in June, and then the rest of the year is pretty barren. Next couple months, there's not really anything really interesting niche coming out. It's like the people making the decisions for when to release the games, they decided to just put everything out in June, and then the rest of the summer is how it normally is for video game releases. There's like nothing. I don't know why they didn't space them out more. I feel games like Scarlet Nexus got buried. I don't really hear anybody really talking about that game, and I think it's just because of when it came out. got pity rocks. Nice. Go away, lady. Got 3 rocks, which is good. Ooh, what's this? Oh wow, legendary summon swords. Nice. Huh. Yeah, I didn't get the shuriken, though. Getting blue-balled. Give me the shuriken, game. Just a basic one. I don't need legendary. No. Oh, got 1 legendary. It's not bad. I got pretty close to it, so next time. Actually, I got a decent amount of the stuff. I'm just missing the shuriken. 17 away. But that's gonna be around until I get paid, so I'm not really in a rush. Alright, there should be some orbs in here. I can't complain. It gave me a legendary for him. Just wasn't the one I wanted. Yeah, the rest of the packages are like a ripoff. I don't want to buy them. I think they all they don't refresh for a while. Oh, actually, there's 2 more of those, huh? Huh. Alright, well, I'd have to... I bought these. These were a good deal. How much is 68 yuan? It's 10 bucks. Well, I'll do that later. I'm not gonna do that right now. See, like, this is a ripoff because I got just as many for like half the price. That's a massive ripoff. This one is a ripoff too. So I've got 3 more of the green ones. Let's go ahead and open those. It's not gonna give me anything though. Yep. Okay, so let's get some moves. That's the new move I got for getting the legendary. Just working on Force Edge. Let's get the cheapest stuff, because it's gonna be a while until I have in-game money in this. I did just get that large donation, but in-game money I have very little of right now. So I burnt it all. Round trip takes forever to come out in this game. Kinda sucks. Look at how long that takes. It's like 2 full seconds. I guess with him, it kinda would work. It kinda would work because he can bring the summon swords down. No, he can't DT at all right now. For whatever reason. I guess they're gonna add that later. Kind of random, but I don't know why. Alright, well, got about half of the moveset. That's not bad. Gotta go ahead and power this up. Where is it? I need more of those things. It's easy to fix. I have a lot. I've been saving up a lot of stuff for Virgil on this. Saving for like a month. Well, basically, whenever I get something for him, I can just max it out like right away. Sure is great how my controls stopped working again. Controls just completely stopped working in this game for, like, no reason. It's actually a lot better to just play this on the phone, honestly, because this BlueStacks is so unreliable. It's like all the stuff is set, but it keeps wanting to... It keeps forgetting, and it's really annoying. I hate having to set this up, like, every time. It just, like, doesn't work for some reason. Problem with streaming it on the phone is it looks a lot worse, because my phone is not like a super good phone. BlueStacks is like the only trustworthy emulator, and it's still a pile of crap. I have to do this like every single time. It doesn't fucking save it for some reason. It's like the same thing has been there forever. For whatever reason, you have to keep reminding it. It's obnoxious. It doesn't detect the controller either. I hate having to do this like every single time. Every time I have to do this, I just don't want to play. It's dumb. Like, how many times do I have to tell it to do this before it will just fucking save it? Like normal controls. Like, you expect it to just work. But it doesn't. It's still not working. I can't move the fucking character. Like, they keep updating this thing, and they, like, never make it any better. I don't understand, like, what they're doing with this. It's so unreliable. I can't get rid of it. Just work. Stupid fucking emulator. Such a piece of shit. They update this thing like every day, and it never works. Like, I spent the time to make these controls, like, last time I played this, but it just, like, keeps forgetting. Why can I not move the damn character? What the fuck? This is so annoying. Why doesn't it just detect the controller? They need to come out with a PC port for this, like, today. I'm getting really annoyed with this. It sees that it's there, but it just doesn't... It won't move. It was working fine yesterday. Why can I not move? Put all the fucking Raid Shadow Legends ads on this. Like, use the money to make this shit actually fucking work. This thing is, this emulator is just inundated with ads. But they, like, never make the thing any better. It's always an unreliable piece of shit. I should not need to do this every time I boot it up.
Pathetic. Pathetic.
Why is it so laggy? I swear, emulation on this platform is so shitty. It's like still so far behind. Hold on, I'm trying to fix this. And make sure you can look at these ads, though. They don't make the thing run any better, but they make sure you look at these bunk ass games. The ads work the ads work great. The ads are impeccable. You know, they work perfectly, but then like the actual game, you get into it, it's a laggy mess. And then it just decides to eat your controls, so you have to spend like 5 minutes every time you boot it up. It's better to play this game on the phone in pretty much every way. For a number of reasons. First is native controller support. The second is the fact that it loads faster. Loading doesn't really matter that much, but doing Bloody Palace on here is miserable because it loads like... Feels like it loads like 60% more than it does on the phone, and I don't even really have like a really high-end phone. I have a decent mid-range phone. I don't have like, you know, top of the line. Like Bloody Palace, I think I'm just gonna do it my kitty sitting streams because it takes a lot less time. Because obviously Bloody Palace is a ton of loading. This game is getting a PC port, so it's not really that much of an issue. It's just annoying right now. Let's see if this runs a little better. I gave it more cores and RAM. See how much longer it takes to load. If you've watched me, me play this at my other job, it runs like... Now it's worse. What the hell, man? Why is it worse now when I gave it more memory? It makes no damn sense. Uh, is it black screen again? What the fuck? I hate this stupid emulator. Such a piece of shit. Spent like 2 hours setting this up last night and it just doesn't work. I have so many browser sources, so many sources for this, and it just like won't work. I'm about to just play something else. I'm getting really annoyed with this. The ads work perfectly. You can see those ads just fine. It's just when you actually get into the game, it runs like shit and it's unreliable. I don't know why I keep having to set the source like that. It doesn't save. Yeah, I'm not in the mood to be stressed out right now, so if it does this again, I'm just gonna play something else. I don't have the patience right now. Never mind that it takes like twice as long to load on here. Choppy. Oh well. I'm not gonna fight with that tonight. I'm really not in the mood. BlueStacks is a piece of garbage. I don't know when the PC port's supposed to be coming. They said that it was supposed to be soon. It's definitely a game that it's better to play it on the phone, ironically enough. Because the phone does not eat your controls, and the phone loads it faster. Which doesn't make any sense to me. My computer is an order of magnitude better than my phone, but it runs better on there in like every way. I'm gonna check their site right now. When does the PC port come out? I don't think I'm gonna bother playing that at home. It's too unreliable. I think I'm just gonna play that during the kitty sitting streams. It's a lot less stressful. The quality's not gonna be as good, obviously, but it turns on and works, and that's kind of what I want right now. Let's see if anything's coming out on Steam since I got that donation. I don't want to spend any more on that game right now. It's not wanting to cooperate. I'll pick up something for August. Hey, what's up, Steven? Just doing some dumpster diving here. Because next month I don't really have anything to play besides service game stuff. However, it doesn't seem like anything good has come out on Steam lately. I was interested in this game, but apparently it didn't turn out that good. The demo did not feel very good. Oh, here's that game. I don't know, I tried the demo for this, it didn't really feel that great. But it's not launching for like another month and a half, so I don't know. This one I was disappointed with because it had stamina. Beautiful pixel art, but I couldn't get into it at all. Stamina killed it for me. Poor Battle Axe. Battle Axe I was really excited for too. It ended up being a really, really disappointing game. It's premium priced too, and you can finish it in like half an hour. Which, I mean, is a good thing because it's an arcade game. Arcade-style game. But it just didn't feel good mechanically. A lot of really unfair stuff in this game. The field of view, like the play area, was really small. You would constantly get hit by stuff you couldn't see. It just wasn't really enough depth to it. They had like the infinite mode and stuff, but you max out on like the first 3 levels, so it didn't really feel like it had a lot to really look forward to. This game's worth it on sale. You know, you get an afternoon out of it. It has like no continues. It's a forced 1cc, and there's no extends. So it's like as hardcore as it gets, but I was pretty disappointed with it. They could have easily just added like some, you know, passive items or something in like a roguelike mode. It probably would have been pretty fun to play. But you kind of beat this game once, and there's like no satisfaction because it's a forced 1cc. That's part of the fun of arcade games, is like, you know, credit feeding through it, but then getting good enough to the point that you can 1cc it. And in Battle Axe, they kind of take that satisfaction away from you because they force you to do it. So like, all the satisfaction of learning the game and doing that is gone because that's how they force you to play that way. It's really disappointing. I wanted to check this out. This looked pretty cool. It's like a melee roguelike made by one guy. It doesn't look like the best thing ever, but I'll try this out. Yeah, that's the problem with it. It's an arcade game where they force you to 1cc, so it has both problems with that kind of design, where it's like somebody who's not super into arcade games, they may never see the end of it. But then someone like me that, you know, it only took me a couple hours, a couple attempts to finish it, it didn't really feel like there was anything else. I felt like I had seen like everything the game had to offer. There's just not really a lot of depth to that game. It's a pretty one-dimensional game. This comes out later today. This comes out in the morning. I might check this out. As long as it's not like 40 bucks or something stupid like that. I've been waiting on this for a while. A lot of the wish list stuff I have in here, it's not coming out anytime soon. I wanted to check this out too. It's like a Metal Slug clone. I'm gonna wait for that one to go on sale. Looks like it's kind of a mixed bag. I really want this game. I'm really looking forward to this. The demo for this was awesome. This was the probably the coolest thing I played at the last demo event they did. This game felt great. Definitely my jam too. Martial arts and stuff. Punch-Out clone. That's something that like nobody's really done too. I'd say it's like that and Metal Slug. Punch-Out and like Metal Slug. Nobody's really been able to make good clones of those, which is kind of weird. Metal Slug is not really that great of a game mechanically. It's mostly just the fact that it looks good and has good music. Nobody's really been able to emulate it at all. At least Contra got Blazing Chrome. Blazing Chrome was really good. Well, this looks pretty cool. What is this? It's obviously not like Assault Spy quality, but it didn't look terrible. Probably wouldn't buy that though. I'm surprised they put out a demo for this. I was pleasantly surprised. So normally when you game on PC, you just kind of accept that you're never going to get a demo for anything, and you have to just blindly buy stuff and hope that it's not a bad port. But they actually put out a demo for that, and it runs beautifully. It's actually shocking. That's definitely one of the best Koei Tecmo ports they've done. Like that and Neo 2, I'd say. Although Neo 2's port is better because it's not locked at 60 FPS. But that port runs great. I have it on max settings, 1440p. It runs incredible. I'm glad that they are starting to realize if you give people demos, they you know, it helps to give you some confidence in buying it. It's not fun having to drop like $60 on something to see if it's going to run on your computer. Yes, you can refund it, but it's basically like renting it at that point. Because you have to pay for the game in full. Yeah, I was shocked when they announced that Samurai Warriors 5 was going to get a demo on PC. Very rare for that to happen. The only thing that's wrong with that port, I'd say, is that it stutters sometimes, and that it's capped at 60 FPS. You can't run it higher than that. I'm pretty sure I could run it a lot higher than that. Probably like 90 FPS or 100 or something. But that's like the one minor thing. Other than that, it's a perfect port. Mods for that game are going to be really cool too. That's what I'm excited for. Hey, what's this? This looks cool. Hey, I'm down for this. This looks awesome. Sure, that's wishlisted. I'll try out the demo for this later. So is this like arcade, or is it just like normal? Yeah, this looks pretty legit. Alright, well that's one game I'll be playing. I haven't found anything else in this dumpster diving session that's been really good. Pass on that. Oh, just stop feeling bad if you can't donate. That's you're being rude to yourself. I don't want people donating if they can't. That's something a lot of people do on Twitch. They donate when they don't have money themselves. It's worse when they do it to big streamers too. Not like small guys like me that barely scrape by, but like people that have like hundreds of subscribers and stuff. Like they're not gonna go homeless if you don't donate to them. But people legit do that. They go broke donating to streamers and stuff. I don't want anybody doing that. It's not okay. Well, I do need the support, yes, but only from people that can manage it. There's nothing to feel bad about. Yeah. You could donate later if you want to or not. You know, no one's forcing you to do anything. But absolutely do not donate if you cannot. That goes for everybody. Yeah, people like burn their paychecks on Twitch streamers and stuff. And it's like, dude, they probably don't even remember your name for one. And also they're making like hundreds if not thousands. It's like, come on now. You could be a little bit more responsible with your money than that. If you're gonna donate, you should go find like a small streamer and donate to them. They will actually remember your name and they'll actually thank you. It's not gonna get buried. People don't really think about that stuff. They think that they're gonna be best friends with the streamer or something. It's like when they're that big, they probably barely even know you exist, which is why Twitch has the affiliate program, because a lot of people don't like large streams. They don't like streams with thousands of people because the sense of community and actually being able to have a conversation with people is kind of just gone. When you have that many people watching, everything's scrolling by so fast, it's a nightmare to have like a meaningful conversation with everybody. It kind of just becomes a lot of spam, which is fun in its own right, but small channels like mine, you can actually like talk to people, which is why they have the affiliate program, because there are people that that actively avoid like large streams and stuff. It's definitely a different atmosphere because the streamer can't really talk to anybody. When you have like thousands of people watching, you kind of just have to pick out like one thing that somebody's saying, or like if it's like a consistent topic that they're talking about or conversation, you can like chime in on it, but that's basically all you can do. That's kind of how streaming works. At the beginning, you're talking to yourself because no one's watching, and then when you get a following, you have a lot of people to talk to. It's actually very active and interesting and stuff. But then when you get to the top, you're just talking to yourself again because there's too many damn people in there, and you can't really single anybody out at that point. I know streaming's weird. If you ever watch like those big streamers, like they can't talk to anybody. They can comment on like, you know, if there's like an underlying topic being mentioned or something, but they can't like point stuff out like I can. Well, there's like nothing really good in here, is there? A lot of these games look pretty bad. I'm looking forward to this. I don't know when this comes out. I'm really looking forward to this game. This looks legit. I'm really excited for this. But it's got no release date. That game looks like my kind of thing. Let's check roguelikes. Is there any good roguelikes coming out? I haven't been looking at roguelikes lately. What is this? Yeah, no. The name sounded kind of cool, but then I looked at it and it's like, yeah, I don't think I want that one. Actually, yeah, this comes out next month. I'm excited for this one. This one looks pretty good. Oh, good night. Yeah, I'm not going to be on much longer. Although this trailer is pretty bad. It takes too long to get to gameplay. I might really like this one. Character design sucks, but... that game's presentation looks really nice. This does not look like a roguelike. That's wrongly tagged. That's obviously a Chinese MMO. That is not a roguelike. Well, there hasn't been a really good roguelike in a while. Actually, this is the one I was just looking at, Machina Blade. I guess that's going to come out later this year. Twin Ruin, this game looks legit too, but this has been in development hell, I guess. I'm excited for this one. It's got the Ikaruga polarity mechanic. Sounds cool. Yo, this looks pretty cool. I've actually already got this one wishlisted. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. That's definitely a roguelike I'll be playing. That's not out until October though. If you guys wonder how I find all these cool games, this is how. It takes a long time. And some of the developers of these games, they don't make it easy. They front load their trailers with a bunch of lore and stuff and cutscenes, and it's like, I'm trying to give your game a chance here. You need to show me the game, like, right away. Ironically, a lot of the games that I've wishlisted from doing this, they show you the gameplay in like the first couple seconds. But then some of them do like a minute of lore and cutscenes, and it's like, I'm sure you've worked really hard on the lore, but you're not, a AAA well-established franchise. You're an indie developer. You need to get to the point faster. That's what makes it take so long to do this. Sometimes you find something cool in here and then you can't find any like actual gameplay for it. Or you have to skim through the trailer. There's actually been a lot of talks about like how to market your indie game on Steam. It's like generally you need to show gameplay in the first 5 seconds. I believe it because there's definitely been times where I do these dumpster diving sessions and I just come across a lot of those games that they seem like they're cool, but they show like no gameplay. I don't have infinite time to like sift through all the cutscenes and stuff. It's not even about people's like diminishing attention spans. It's just that there's like so much stuff on here. You can't expect somebody to take like a full minute or more to actually see what the game is. Unfortunately, a lot of them don't really seem to understand that. Oh, what am I missing in here? Oh, just Death Smiles. I can't stand that game. Death Smiles is not one of my favorite cave games. Yeah, a lot of them they really drop the ball on that. If the game looks cool enough, I will skip through it, but you really are better off just showing the gameplay. Yeah, you can't expect people to give their full attention to everything. Even if they have a high attention span, it's like there's just so much shit on here. Look at all this. If I looked at every one of these games, like I would be here all day. I'd have no time to do anything else. You kind of have to be able to get the point across fast. I had that problem with the Ninja Turtles trailer. They only showed like 15 seconds of gameplay in that. The rest was animated. It's like, yeah, the animation's really cool, but I want to see the actual game. Especially something like a beat 'em up where like all there is the gameplay and the game mechanics. I need to be able to get a look at that before I make a decision. They haven't shown anything on that game in a while. I wonder if that's coming out this year. It's probably like 2022, like first quarter game. Hold on a minute. Yeah. And do one more thing, and then I think I'm gonna play like one more game, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah. Change scenes here. There's nothing good on Steam right now. Hold on. What's on historical low? I never did play this. I remember Swillow played this. He said it was pretty fun, but it's a crap PC port. A really bad port. I never really have been interested in really trying it. What's the cheapest deal on Arise? I should probably pay that off. Pay that off next month. Looks like 50 bucks. I'm not gonna do that right now, though. I don't know, I'm cautiously optimistic about Arise. It barely looks like it's Tails anymore, and that really bothers me. Things like the fact that barely anything staggers, and the dodge looks really slow. I hope it will turn out good, especially with how long it's been in development, but I don't know. What they've shown so far, it looks like it barely resembles Tails anymore. I don't know why they don't want to go back to the LMBS. I wish they would just stay with the LMBS. Like, there's nothing wrong with the LMBS. You guys were making great strides with it, and then you just kind of stopped. And like everything else they've tried to do since then, it's like it's I can see how it's easier to get into, but like the depth of the battle system has gotten way worse. Ugh. I don't know, Tails games are really hard to judge until like somebody who actually knows how to play and gets their hands on it. They haven't given the demo to anybody in the Tails community at all. So, I don't know. Right now, I'm not like really putting a lot of confidence in that game, but I hope that it'll be better than it looks. There's a number of things wrong with like judging a Tales game from pre-release footage. First is that they always get people who suck at the games, and the second is that Tales games don't really open up until like the second or third playthrough anyway. The first playthrough is generally not really representative of how fun and open the battle system can get. Vesperia is a perfect example. Vesperia is a total grind fest to actually do all the cool stuff. Like if you watch somebody just play the first like 20 minutes of that game, it's not representative of what you can actually do in that game at all in any way, shape, or form. It's just the problem with Arise is that the core gameplay doesn't really look that great. I don't know, the marketing for that game's been weird. That game's been vaporware for like 2 years, and then they just randomly come back and they drop like half an hour of unedited gameplay. I hope that it will turn out, but I'm not really going to be too surprised if it doesn't. Destiny Remake is another good example. Destiny Remake is one of the best Tales games. Definitely one of the best LMBS games, but you can't really do much on your first playthrough. The first playthrough is pretty much just grinding to play it again, because the grade shop options in that game are like crazy. And they really open up the game. The first playthrough, you can't really do a lot of cool stuff because you're limited by all the other systems. This game is already $15. I remember this game was like really hyped up. This game was hyped up so hard, and now it's just it's a total disaster. It's only been out for like 4 months, less than 4 months, and it's already $15. Not a good look. I heard like when they were marketing that game, all they showed was like CG trailers, which is always a red flag. Yeah, I heard Balin was like miserable gameplay wise. Hey, what's up, Josh? Yeah, there's nothing. I'm just gonna play something else. There's nothing really to buy right now. Let's go back to this scene. Kind of slim pickings right now. Actually, let's check this. Metroid Dread, I will be playing that. Uh, Ninja Turtles. Although I have a feeling this is going to get pushed back. Uh, Steam Deck is awesome for me because of my second job. I'm really excited for it. It's definitely putting the Switch to shame. I wish it had the single player modes. I would buy this if it had the single player modes, but it doesn't. So I'm not I'm not really about to drop $40 because the last game in this was like had a ton of content, but this one is just like it's just the arcade version. It's kind of a bummer. It could have just put everything in there. Problem I had with that game was the fact that they had all those DLC ships. They had all those DLC ships, but then you couldn't use them in the main game, so it felt like a tease to me. Like, why can't I use those in the rest of the game? Why can I only use them in 3 levels each? I don't understand why that game was designed that way, because it was like they actually put a lot of effort into those ships. They were basically like completely new characters and stuff. I've heard about this game. Let's see. Does this have any interesting mechanics? Yeah, that's a hard pass. That looks like a mess visually. That looks really, really visually messy. I don't know how you're supposed to, like, find anything in that. The 512 gig one has NVMe, so that would be the best one to get. That's the one that I pre-ordered. Yeah, it's got an NVMe drive in there. The other one is just something slower. It's the storage space. The storage space is a lot faster. Alright, I think I'm gonna play like one more game tonight, and then I'm gonna go to bed. I've had a very busy day. Just trying to kind of scope out what I feel like playing. Console gaming is a lot simpler, but you get a really shit experience. I really hated the PS4. I thought that was like probably one of the worst consoles I bought, just because everything I liked playing on it ran really poorly. And the PS4 Pro didn't really solve the problem either. It did for some games, yes, but it felt like a really crappy hardware refresh. It could have done a lot better than that. The Switch is a piece of shit too, but the Switch has really good games, and if you do your research, you can still find games that run well. But I find it hilarious that like a couple days after Nintendo announced the OLED model for the Switch, which has no hardware upgrades at all besides the screen, and I think the internal storage. Then they announced the Steam Deck, and it's like, well, why would I want that Switch? They're out of their damn minds. I don't know why they're not doing a hardware refresh for the Switch. It's been 4 years. It's been 4 years and they've done no hardware refresh. I really think they're just gonna like make a Switch 2. They're just gonna make a straight successor. They're not gonna do like a hardware refresh. They're just gonna do a straight successor and have it be fully backwards compatible. Because when you're like 4 years in, generally console lifespan is like 5 to 7 years. They're already close to 5 years in, so I really don't think that they'll do a hardware refresh. It's more likely that they're just gonna do a full upgrade, like probably next year. Probably like holiday season next year. They're probably gonna do a hardware full successor. Not Pinnacle of Combat, but Age of Calamity is like perfect example. That's a really good game. That's a legit good Muso game, but the frame rate ruins it. That game is like unplayable. I actually felt sick playing that game. That's why I had to stop playing it. I felt really nauseous playing it because the frame rate was so bad. Nintendo's never really been, they've never really cared about power. Because people will buy anything with a Nintendo name on it. And Nintendo has. The thing people don't realize is Nintendo, they have the best first party IPs in the industry. And nobody can top them. They have like Mario and Metroid and Zelda and Smash and stuff. And Microsoft and Sony, they have nothing like that at all. All their stuff is kind of just generic Western stuff. Open world games and first person shooters and stuff. They're very dry games in terms of genre variety. That's why the Switch sells so many copies, because they have the best first party stuff in the world, and everybody else can't compare. Microsoft and Sony really pretty much live and die off third party support. Whereas Nintendo, it's like the first party stuff is what people really go to it for. But the Switch has a lot of really nice smaller games too, so in between big Nintendo games, there's lots of other stuff to play too. They have like the most varied library out of everybody. It's just the hardware itself sucks. The hardware sucks, but you kind of just look past it because the library they have on there is really good. Everything else is pretty lackluster. I'm gonna go ahead and take my meds. I'll be right back. I don't think the Steam Deck will have that much longevity, but I mean, that greatly depends on what kinds of games you play. If you try to put like, you know, try to run something at like max settings on it, a AAA game, it may not run that great, but if you like smaller games like me, it's probably going to be fine with pretty much anything I throw at it. But I do think people are overhyping it a little bit too much. But it's kind of hard to tell until somebody actually has it, like Digital Foundry gets it or something. If you only play like the biggest, most demanding AAA games, it may not serve you that well. But if you play mostly smaller niche stuff like me, I shouldn't have any problem with it. And you can install Windows on it too. That's what's really cool. You can use their own OS, or you can use Windows. So you could effectively just like Could probably run everything up to PS3 emulation-wise on there, which is really impressive. I do think people are overhyping it a little bit too much. Yeah, with those specs, you should be able to do PS3 emulation. PS3 emulation hasn't really advanced much. PS3's cell processor is very hard to emulate, so it hasn't made as much progress as other stuff. Like the Switch emulator is already better than the Switch itself. There's like 60 FPS patches and everything. You could run the games in like 4K. But the PS3, you know, that console came out like how many years ago? Like 15 years ago. And you still can't really emulate it well. I emulate on my phone, Josh. Have you ever watched my kitty sitting streams? I have like everything up to GameCube running fine. Yeah, I emulate on my phone at my other job. I do that like every day, every night. It works great. Can run like PSP and arcade. I have like Dreamcast on there, Super Nintendo, NES, a bunch of other stuff too. Modern phones can run everything up to like up to GameCube pretty much perfectly. Even better if you can hook it up to your your monitor with HDMI out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The only thing you can't really do on phones right now is PS2. The PS2 emulation is really far behind on Android. So obviously everybody wants that because the PS2 is like some of the best games ever made. But that's the first thing everybody thinks of when they start emulating on Android. It's like, nope, you can't really do that just yet. Most of the games they'll like load, but they run at like 3 FPS, so they're not really playable. I don't know what kind of phone you have, but if it's an Android, you can set it up really easily. You don't have to like jailbreak it or anything. You just have to find the right emulators. Actually, I'll take a screenshot and I'll put it on my I'll show you right now actually. Give me a second here. Oh, Apple. There's nothing you can really do then.
Axel Stone.
Cherry Hunter.
Oh, again? There.
Adam Hunter.
I'm no daddy's girl.
I'm gonna put the cherry on top.
How do you not have enough funds to play this, dude? It's like on sale for 15 bucks every month. Like, just buy it. It's on sale right now. What the hell are you doing? Like, buying this game is not like it's not like it's an investment. It's like the full game right now is like 20 bucks. Why are you playing it on PlayStation Now? That makes no sense. It's not like this is a $70 PS5 game. Like, what the hell are you doing? Just buy it. You're not asking a lot of money for this. The DLC for this adds so much and it's so cheap that people have been asking them to charge more for it. That's how much value this has. Yeah, this is definitely one of those always on sale games. It's on sale like every month. It's not like a Nintendo game where, you know, if it's like $10 off, like 20% off, it's like a big deal. They give this game away like all the time. People in the Discord for this game, the lead developer is Jordy, and everybody's asking him to charge more for the DLC. Because it's like $8 for like 3 characters, a whole new mode, new movesets for everybody. Like, that's an insane value for $8. These guys don't nickel and dime you at all. I'm not very good with Adam. He's actually one of my worst characters.
Cherry Hunter.
Oh, this is a shit seed. Shit seed. It's not really giving me anything good. I haven't really gotten a good build with this character before. Naginata's doing business. You just jump on them. There's not really anything to it. You just hold the button down. These are some crap choices. I need Electric Blitz. It's probably what's really good on this character. I don't know the best synergy. Probably level 7 because it's the shortest level. Yeah, probably level 3 or level 7, but problem with level 3 is the end. If the diva keeps powering up the Garcias, like, they're just gonna jab you out of everything. Oh, well, this is the end of the run right here. Gimmick level. Great. Great RNG. I think that's gonna do it for me tonight. I need to unlock Adam stuff, so I'll probably do that later today. Pretty much all the other characters I like, I got all the good stuff. Got Axel's stuff, I got Blaze. I need to get the rest of Estelle stuff. Shiva I've maxed out, of course. And I need to get his stuff too, so I'll probably do Adam and Max next. My best is 38. Survival mode is basically just an old school arcade beat 'em up, where sometimes it'll just try to end your credit in the most bullshit ways possible. Once you go into it accepting that, it's like it's not that bad, but sometimes the game is just going to end your credit. There's lots of RNG in that mode. The RNG to get the stuff you need generally isn't that bad. By the time that the game is max scaled, you probably have everything, but a lot of the RNG comes from the enemy spawns and the level spawns. Like the arena level with like flamethrowers. You can get like an arena level with like the pit and the boxing bags. And like you can't do anything on those levels. They'll basically end your run guaranteed. So trying to get like the best ranks in that is it's basically just grinding out RNG, but what sucks about it is it takes a long time to get interesting. The first part of it is pretty much just like nothing. It doesn't get interesting until you're at like 15 or 20. Oh, got a bot in here. T Converse 98X56. Welcome to the stream. Too bad I don't care about growth on Twitch. I gave up on that earlier this year. So you can fuck off for all I care. Hey Josh, ban that troll. Ban the bot. Those ViewBot things, those services don't even work anyway. Like, I actually know somebody who got ViewBotted a couple years ago. And, like, all that happened was people were like, why does this guy have 3,000 viewers playing Battletoads? Which is a legitimate question. Battletoads is not really the kind of game that would bring, like, 3,000 viewers. Like, that's all you really get out of it. And, like, the average normie Twitch viewer that's looking at the most popular streams is not going to care about, someone playing Battletoads. Yeah, it's a waste of money. I've never done it myself, obviously, but I've seen it. People actually pay for ViewBotting for other streamers. They try to troll them. But it's like, Twitch doesn't really care if you get ViewBotted, as long as you're not doing it yourself. You won't face any consequences if someone else does it to you. But yeah, I remember that. I remember that stream. He was speedrunning Battletoads, and people were like, "Why does this guy have 3,000 viewers?" That's like top like World of Warcraft streamer or like someone playing Fortnite professionally. It doesn't really do anything. You might get a couple followers out of it, but you can get that just by making friends with people and just getting hosted by them. And that's like actually sanctioned by Twitch. That's something they actually want you to do. But people are gullible and they think that if they pay for those services that they're gonna be famous overnight. It's like, no, you're not. But I don't really care about Twitch viewership anymore. I just gave up on it. I've been on here since the Justin TV days, and I can barely pull like 5 to 10 viewers. I felt a lot better after I just kind of accepted that, I just haven't been lucky on Twitch. I don't have that kind of luck to really be successful. I definitely have the consistency and the skill in the games that I play, but I just don't play stuff that's popular, and I haven't really been lucky. So I felt a lot better a couple months ago. I just decided to just give up on it. If by some miracle it takes off, that's great, but I'm not really planning around it. The only thing I really use the Twitch channel for these days is just for making highlights. Because I've been playing a lot of Streets 4 lately. If I get a good run with Shiva or something, I can just make the highlight and dump it on YouTube, and it takes like a minute. That's really all I use it for, because YouTube's highlights is like non-existent. YouTube's a shit place to stream too, but I have like 10,000 subscribers on there, so that's just what I'm focused on right now. I don't really care about Twitch growth. I'm trying to find somebody to host right now. There's like no one on right now. Usually K-Hunk's on by this time. It's a Korean streamer that plays a lot of survival mode. Streets 4 is a pretty frustrating game. It's not really you. It's just it's a beat 'em up, and beat 'em ups have a ton of RNG. Beat 'em ups have a deceptive amount of RNG. It doesn't matter how good you play. Sometimes the enemies are just gonna outplay you all the time. That's just kind of the reality of the genre. I don't know if you ever watched Streets 4 speedruns, but a lot of times they reset a lot. They reset a lot in the first level because, uh, Donovan will just decide to uppercut you with his freaking universe-sized uppercut hitbox, or Garcia will be at like the perfect distance, and it takes off all your green health. Once you just kind of accept that it's like a legit beat 'em up, and that it's just got a fuck ton of RNG. I got screwed over a lot on tonight's run. I did a run earlier at the beginning of the stream, and I had some pretty bad luck. The freaking enemies were on like performance enhancing drugs tonight. I still finished, but second half of the run was really sloppy. It just kind of happens. Yeah, if there was like a meteor attacking Earth, Donovan would just uppercut it from the ground, and the meteor would just like it would just explode safely because the hitbox on his uppercut is like universe sized. Dude, if a train was like going towards a bunch of people that were like uh strapped to the train tracks, a knife Garcia would just cut through the train in half. He'd just run through it with his little knife out. The train would just get cut in half, and everybody would be saved. Freaking Donovan and Garcia. Those are like some of the most busted beat 'em up enemies. Yeah, Naginata Garcia is he's a being of just true hatred. Alright, who can I host? There's no one really playing Streets 4 right now. I'm trying to find someone else to host, because I'm just going to go to bed. Red Donovan, yeah. Well, there's like nothing really interesting on right now. Normally there's more people playing Streets 4. I'm just gonna host Gala. She's playing Bayonetta. Uh, Streams today. Today the plan is probably some more survival mode, and I'll probably play some East 9 later today. Maybe some Punishing Gray Raven too. But that's basically going to be it. I'll see you guys. I don't know. I'll do my kitty sitting stream for sure. And then I might do another night stream. I don't really have anything to do today. I kind of got everything done today, adult responsibility wise. So it's just if I feel like streaming. I'll see you guys later today. The person who donated is still here. Thank you so much. That's going to go towards probably the next couple releases. I don't really know what's coming out next month, but it'll go towards some stuff on the service games. I don't really know what else there really is to buy for the channel right now. It's kind of a dry period. Nothing really coming out until September. September is Arise. October is Metroid Dread. A lot of the other stuff I'm really excited for has no release date, so kind of hard to really plan for stuff right now. But Hunter's Arena Legends comes out. That game is coming out on crossplay in I think about a week. I liked what little I played of that game, but it was dead on arrival, so I never really got to play it much. But I'm gonna give that game another chance. I already paid for that too. Mayhem Brawler, yeah, I didn't really like the demo for that. I didn't really like it. It felt like they were trying to balance it too much to the point where it didn't really have anything fun. I played the demo for it, and the game just kind of felt boring. Like, they don't want you to combo or do anything in that game. The controls felt really stiff, too. I hope that the full release will be better, but I don't really think I'm going to play that one. I know that comes out in a couple weeks, too, but yeah, it didn't really look like I would like it that much. Yeah, I tried the demo for it, and it didn't really impress me. I think the people making that game have a lot of passion for it, obviously, but it feels like the way it's designed is just like they don't want you to have fun with it. You could like barely juggle anything. You don't really have a lot of moves and stuff. I don't know if it's going to be better, but oh wait, never mind. Never mind. Hey, K-Hunk just went on. Let's see, is he playing Streets 4? Yeah, he sure is. All right, we're gonna go raid K-Hunk. He's a Korean survival mode player, and he normally streams until like freaking ass o'clock. So yeah, I'm glad I stayed on a couple extra seconds. Yeah, K-Hunk's on. We're gonna go watch him. I will see you guys later today.